Yo guys, what's going on? This is Yokiman here. Welcome back to another episode of my Football Manager 2019 save here with Braga. And yeah, things are progressing well. We're starting to get into the later stages of the season and things are going very, very well. As you can see, we're second in the league. It's very tight in there though. It's very tight and we play Sporting and Porto coming up very soon. So hopefully maybe we can get some results out of those games. There is a real potential that we may finish second. This is kind of ridiculous because it's not what I expected this first season. We have also made a signing. Have we? Was it just the one? Right. So these are a little bit strange. Pedro Neto is going to Lazio, who I'd not seen, and so is this lad is coming to us. So maybe that's some kind of swap. I haven't seen any financials for that, but I'm looking forward to getting him. But Ryan Christie. We signed Ryan Christie on a free. He is predominantly an attacking midfielder, but I'm pretty sure he could play central midfielder comfortably. But he's another option because we only have Jaddas really that could play that attacking midfielder role. I just think he's an all-round good player to have in the team, and he's pretty quality stats for the level we're in. I'm just a little bit unhappy with his work rate. I'd prefer that. I'm a little bit of a stickler for a good work rate. I like my players to work as hard as they can for the team. But his team works okay. So yeah, Ryan Christie, he should be good, even if it's just a sell-on after a season. And this young Ivorian for 50k, I think he looks pretty decent. The reason we went up to 50k is because they wanted a sell-on percentage unless we paid 50k. And I was like, he's worth the risk. We'll give it a chance. We're going to have to train his determination, but he's already got pretty decent stats. So I'm excited to see what he can come up with. I think he is what? He should be roughly around 5-star potential. So he's just a punt. Let's see if we can get out from him. We're still pretty good financially. We're still looking at really focusing on the free transfers and seeing what we can do in that market. But I'm more than willing to spend a little bit of cash if we get it. We have been offered a new contract and have signed it, so things seem to be pretty stable here. We seem to be keeping our job. Since set up we've won all 4 games. We won this game 3-0. Hadzik has come into his own recently. We won the first leg against Belenense away, which is brilliant because then now we go into the next leg and hopefully we could pick up another win. It looks like I think Porto stormed their leg, so it looks like it would be Porto in the final. We then beat Nacional 3-0. And we just recently beat Tondela 3-0. Hadzik there, you can see picking up another goal. Trincao, Martins. I mean, it seemed like a real stale game. It seemed like much wasn't going to happen. And then, like, all of a sudden, we got 1 goal and that was it. We just took over. I've noticed, apart from those 2 losses, really, realistically, we've gone back to our strength now. We're not conceding as much. So I'm hoping for a pretty good victory against Pordenonense today. I just decided to do this one for the episode. I haven't had that much time with it. Just New Year's has just been very recently, so there hasn't been, like, crap tons of time for me to get stuff done. So really realistically, I just want to get this one done and out of the way, and then in the next episode we may bring the second leg. I may just play these 3 games, but you can see we're getting really close to the end of the season. If we can pick up okay results against Sporting and Porto, there's a huge potential chance that we could actually finish second in this league in Season 1, which is just mind-boggling to me, but I'm very, very happy about it moving forward. So let's go into the team selection. And this is the thing I've been noticing with this team. I don't really change too much. I don't change too much too often. I just kind of keep it how it is. And that's kind of what we're going to do again. I would have started Trincao because of his performance in the last game, but I'm just not going to touch it. I'm going to go with this team again. This team played really well. Paulinho is now wanted by Sporting, though, which is a little bit of a worry because since I've started using him, I'm quite happy with him. He's very good. But I'm kind of guessing that if we could get very good money for him, maybe it would make sense to get rid of him. Valued at 5.5 million, if we could get like 10, 11, 12 million for him, we could really strengthen with that kind of money without selling like a real key asset. As much as he's done okay this season, he's definitely not a standout. So we have that to think about, and Hadzik is wanted as well. I am not surprised because he's just started to pick up the form. He looks like he's ever improving nice and slowly, and he's started getting the goals. So I'm hoping that he can keep kicking on. I think we just need to keep playing him. The only way Hadzik is going to get better is if we keep playing him, but I'm hoping that's the route that we're going down. But anyway, and submit the team. So yeah, I've been giving. I mean, Sosa's injury really does help with the situation, but I'm trying to give Hadsick as much game time as possible, just because I feel like he's going to become a better player if we do that. Hand over to assistant. He did a cracking job there, but we're not going to start attacking. We're going to start balanced, and hopefully this all works out because we've had some rough games recently. And knowing my luck on LiveCon, this game would be a loss. That is just 100% the situation that tends to come around when I do a live com. Although we've had some good ones this year. My biggest regret is probably not live com in the Benfica game that we won 2-1 because that game was unreal. Good curry there, Martins. Oh, I do need to change it back down to key. I've decided we'll stick with key. I think maybe the shorter episodes are more enjoyable for people. If people turn around and say, no, I prefer it on extended or I prefer 2 games, then we will change that. I will look into that. But I think for now, people are quite happy with just the key highlights. And these being quite short, nippy episodes that people can just sit down, stick on for 5-6 minutes, watch what's happening, catch up with a save, and then move on with their lives. So Sporting are winning. That puts us neck and neck on points with us drawing. A gap between us and Porto would be nice. Because I would take 3rd. Hell, I'd still take 4th. Martins. Hadsick. 1-0. Because I didn't anticipate this happening. I didn't see this happening at the start of the season with us being knocked out by Aberdeen and it being real rough. Our biggest issue is great. If we do get into the Champions League, we need to do everything we can to get into the group stages. That is huge money for the club. But our situation is I don't think we could do anything in a Champions League group. Europa League potentially could be better for us. I genuinely don't think we've got anything when it comes to being in the Champions League. We 100% don't have the players to perform. So that would be a little issue for me. That would be a slight issue where I'd be a little bit like, I don't know what we're going to do here, really. Because if we do get Champions League football, as much as the money would really kick us on, it may take away. We don't have a big squad, as you've seen. And I can't see it getting much bigger. Oh, Jackson Martinez scores 19th goal of the season. He's having a very good season there at Portimonense. We really need to pick up This is FM, though, all over. This is FM all over this year. One shot on target, and they've scored. It's just the way the game goes this year. Horta's not having a great game. You know what? Again, in a save, I've not been overly impressed with him. I think if somebody's had him and got great results with him, then that's fine. But I haven't. He hasn't performed very well for me at all, at any point. So it's a little bit frustrating. I'm not happy. Let's start the second half. We're dominating. Absolutely dominating. But we're drawing. And this is frustrating. So we'd be neck and neck. We'd be neck and neck with Porto. Let's work ball into box instead of early crosses. See if that changes our fortunes at all. That is one thing I've swapped around quite a few times. Going forward here. Okay, I have no idea what happened there, but let's move forward. What's Martins doing? Oh, no. This has got to be a red on key highlights. It just has. It's got to be a red on key highlights. You don't stop for something like this if you're on key, if it's not going to be a red. Okay, no, sorry. It's outside the box. Okay, it's just a free kick. We don't see that kind of VAR decision usually, to be fair, when you're on key highlights. But okay, I'll take it. I'll take it. As long as it's not us conceding, I can take that. Right, this is a good opportunity, I'm assuming, from this position. Hadsick, though, is not in the box, which is a bit of an issue. Gakuri. We have got some players who are good from outside the box, like Novius. He puts it wide. Sporting are now winning 2-0, so that's that situation. If we could nick a goal here, that'd be really good for us. It'd be really healthy. Right. What particular changes do we need to do? Horta's having a real poor game. Let's put Paulinho there. Let's put Martins attacking as well. bring Eduardo on for Novius as well. Eduardo's played pretty well when we played him. He's a player that hasn't really featured much in the squad this season, but I think he'll definitely start featuring a little bit more as time goes on. Martins, over. Can't get much closer to winning this. I think I'm going to go attacking. Unless we score now. Oh, they're going to break here, aren't they? Yeah, they're going to break away here. I can see this. I can see us conceding here. Our losses have tended to be us going up and then the other team coming back this season. If we can't make our dominance pay, we tend to struggle. This is a long highlight, though, for Key. He's lost out there. This is the moment. Oh, Silva comes in. But we're out of position. We're winning the ball back, but they're not keeping it. They're going to cross this in. Jackson. There we go. I mean, the keeper definitely should have done better there, but I could see that coming from a country mile. You could just tell. And this is the kind of result we've had. One, it's live com. So, you know, my team love to screw me over on a live com. And two, it's just, I mean, the keeper should do miles. I have no idea what the keeper's doing there. And, like, no idea whatsoever. But we dropped down to 4th because Porto are winning as well. That's how tight this league is. That a result like this drops us down to 4th, which is really frustrating because we've been the better team. We've just not made our chances pay. Is that a penalty? No foul. To concede so late on as well is very frustrating. We've had that issue this season, to be fair. Like I say, the other two... Oh, he's gone to VAR. Come on, give a penalty. The other two results that we've had where we lost were very similar to this, where we went up and then they scored. What's he given? A penalty's been given. Okay, nice. Please score the penalty. Come on. Get in. So 2-2. So we've instantly turned our luck around. Oh, that's very good. That is very, very good. This is the kind of game earlier on in the season we definitely have lost. When we concede goals, it feels like the players' heads just go down, and we just can't do anything after that. We are going to heavily benefit, I think, from having Sousa back, to have that dynamic situation up front where I can make the change. Hadzik's had a great game, but he's only scored 1 goal. Benfica are losing 3-0. Jeez. So a win today really would have put us in a good position. 3-1 now. Is there late drama? Hopefully for us. If there's going to be late drama, I want it to be for us. Paulinho. He finds Martins, who... I don't know what happened there. That was probably our moment. Ilaton. Porto are now drawing. That's good news. Hadzik's in there. Eduardo. I don't know what that was. He definitely didn't strike that cleanly. The commentator was correct there. 20 shots, 8 on target. It's a bit frustrating to be drawing that, but we can't complain. This season has been ridiculously good. I'm going to say they were unlucky. There's no need for me to knock morale with the games that are going on at the minute, especially with Sporting and Porto coming up. They're going to be huge. If we could take anything from those games, then we realistically could have cemented our place in second. There is the potential to go top. We've been top at one moment in the league. It wasn't for very long. But again, that's kind of missed opportunity because Porto drew. And Sporting managed to win, but Benfica came back and drew as well. That's insane. So Benfica was losing 3-0 and came back and drew. Man, they must have absolutely thrown the kitchen sink into that. So we are second on goal difference with 56 points, but still 3 points clear of Porto. But the issue is oh no, we're neck and neck on goal difference now. But we are 3 points clear of Porto, but it is a goal difference situation, so any kind of result against those two teams is going to do us very good. But anyway, guys, I will see you in the next episode. We'll probably do the second leg against Belenense. I've not 100% decided yet. I hope you're all well, and I'll catch you in the next one.